After last night's game between the OKC Thunder and LA Lakers, I made a TikTok where I said, hey, the Lakers need to stop complaining because the officiating wasn't as bad as everyone's making it out to be. And well, based off the comments that I got on this video, you would think I literally confessed to a murder. Some of the things that y'all were saying in these comments are actually insane. But truth is, I stand by my original video, and I do still think that this game isn't as bad as everyone's saying it was. Now, let me start off by clarifying a couple things, okay? The first one being this clip right here where the entire Lakers team is surrounding the officials after the game. In my video, I called them a bunch of crybabies for doing this. I said that this was some lame shit on Twitter. I really went in on this because in my mind, I thought that the Lakers were talking about the missed calls, right? I thought that they were complaining to the officials after the game. And if that is what was happening after in that huddle, I do still think that's some lame shit. I think that's embarrassing. I think it's disgusting. I don't think that that's something that a professional team should be doing. I mean, could you imagine if it was the other way around? If the OKC Thunder surrounded the officials and started complaining, everybody would be on their ass. But I think what this actually was Austin Reaves felt disrespected by the official because the official got in his face and said some disrespectful things. And if that's the case, I completely understand. That's addressing something off the court, right? And at the same time, I think it is worth mentioning there are some calls in this game that I disagree with. For example, one of the calls that everybody loves to point out right now and everybody thinks is a massive issue is this clip where Chet Holmgren is clearly flopping. I mean, DeAndre Ayton doesn't hit him anywhere near the face, but he still falls onto the ground and is holding his head. I mean, this is some fucking soccer shit. And don't get me wrong, this is horrible. I think that this is a stupid play. I think that the OKC Thunder or Chet Holmgren should have gotten a flopping foul on this play. It should have been a free throw for the Lakers and their possession. I do think that that is something that should be very emphasized from this game, right? If we are going to complain about flopping or foul baiting or whatever the fuck you want to talk about, I think the biggest issue here is the officials. They add this new rule, right? When now the officials see flopping, they can actually call it and call a flopping foul. But it feels like they never actually do it anymore. Like they did it for a little bit in the regular season and then just stopped. And so Lakers fans, I agree with you. I think that this should have been a flopping foul. I do not think that this was right at all. But then there's plays like this where SGA pulls on Austin Reaves' arm and everybody gets riled up and they go, oh my God, this is just dirty. What more did you want to happen? Because if you were to look at the outrage surrounding this clip, surrounding this play, you would think that the officials called the foul on Austin Reaves, walked over to SGA, pulled his pants down and started sucking his dick, when in reality, they called the flagrant foul on SGA because it was a dirty play, even though I think that it should have been a foul on Austin Reaves first for gripping him like that. And they even called the technical foul on Alex Caruso for complaining on the bench. It's one of those moments where it's like, what more do you want, right? As a Lakers fan, what more do you think should have happened? Did you want SGA to get thrown out of the game? Because I'll tell you right now, if SGA did get ejected after this play, the Thunder still would have won. And I think it's very important, and I think one of the reasons why you see the Lakers so frustrated, nobody thought they were actually going to win this series. Everybody knew OKC was going to win. And you see it in games like this one, where SGA ends the night with only 22 points, which I know sounds silly because it's 22 points, but that's still not much for SGA. And shit, the night before that, he only had 18. They don't even need SGA in this series to win. But still, even though SGA isn't playing like he hasn't been playing on like the MVP level, you still see people everywhere saying that he's flopping, saying that he's foul baiting, saying that he's ruining the league. And I genuinely don't know where it's coming from. What I want to do really quickly with y'all is go back and look through every single SGA field goal attempt in this game, because if he's flopping, then it should be really obvious, right? Like we should be able to see it on every single play. This one, just a solid 3, nothing too crazy there. He missed the shot. This play right here, drives in, contested 2, makes the shot, beautiful jumper. Next, kick back out to SGA, dribble, drive, no foul on the shot, even though he tried to sell it a little bit, nothing crazy there. SGA driving in once again, going through contact, no foul, just gets the tough layup. This play right here was also very controversial. People saying that he tripped Austin Reaves. How is this not a foul? In my opinion, even if you think that this should have been called a foul on SGA, I don't think it was on purpose. You see him literally trying to get out of the way from Austin Reaves. It just so happens that he kind of steps on his foot a little bit. Anyways, this one then leads to a SGA dunk. Nothing crazy there. SGA driving in once again through contact. No foul called whatsoever. Just pure effort. SGA driving in again, no foul called. Actually, this right here was a foul called on SGA for tripping a Laker. Another contested three here, nothing too crazy. Driving in, once again, spin, tough two. This right here is what I find very interesting. SGA played like 1 minute in the third quarter, and that was really the quarter where everything turned around for OKC. And so even though he wasn't even playing, he wasn't even in the game during that moment, they are still saying that SGA is ruining this sport. Anyways, fourth quarter comes around, driving through the paint, tough effort layup, no foul. Once again, he didn't need to draw anything whatsoever. Goes through, easy midi, misses it, whatever. Once again, this wasn't the best SGA game that he's had. This three-pointer right here was actually crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Tough. And then this right here was his last one as well. I want you guys to tell me, out of all those clips that I just showed you, did you see any flopping? Was there any foul baiting? Was there any whatever? And the thing is, right, I want to make this very clear. I'm not trying to say that SGA never flops and never foul baits, because yes, he does. But so does every other fucking superstar or even player in this league. I mean, shit, the Lakers have 3 floppers on their team. And the biggest thing that I've been dying to just say, what do you think this series would look like if Luka Doncic was on the floor? We're talking about a guy who leads in fucking free throws almost every single year, feels like, or at least is up there, and also flops all the time. And I'm not trying to say that that's a bad thing. Obviously, I think the officials should be better no matter what. But it's like, why are we sitting here and pretending like SGA is the only one who does this when he does, when the Lakers literally have flopper number 1, Luka Doncic? But you know what? As frustrating as it is to read and hear all of this conversation surrounding OKC, everybody hating on them because of how good and dominant they are, I think the funniest part is seeing Lakers fans out of anybody complain. I mean, if you go on the Lakers Reddit, it is nonstop crying and bitching everywhere you go. People saying, I'm tired of the NBA. They're trying to boycott and hurt the NBA's ratings by not watching the games. The sport sucks right now. Basketball's going down the drain. They're coming up with fan fictions on why they want OKC to make the conference finals. I mean, it's like people are doing anything they can besides admitting that the OKC Thunder are just a good team and are just dominant and just know how to play basketball right now. Because truth is, whether you agree or disagree with the way that they play basketball, right, which may be selling calls every now and then or playing physical, it's not the OKC Thunder's fault. If you disagree with that style of basketball, that is not OKC's fault. That is Adam Silver's fault. That's the officials' fault. That's the NBA's fault. They are the real issue because they allow it to happen. Not only with OKC, but with teams like the Lakers. That being said, I think I started this video with a normal voice and I am now ending it sounding like a 50-year-old smoker. That being said, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you're wanting to unsubscribe from my channel because I don't agree with you on this last game and the officiating, okay, I'm sorry, I guess. I will say, once again, I don't agree with every single call that happened in last game. I just don't think it was the most rigged game of all time. And I agree with Tyrese Halliburton when he says that the SGA flopping and foul baiting conversation is blown out of proportion and isn't as crazy as everyone makes it out to be. Once again, if you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to like and subscribe, as that does help the channel a ton. So if you haven't already, go follow the Twitch, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're getting closer and closer to beating the 76ers in subscriber count. That being said, I will see you guys all in the next one. Later.